Hello and welcome to New Hope Dairy and Cattle Farm. We are just after 1 o'clock in June and we are going to be doing our yearly stock take. Well, we do stock takes periodically, but this is our official yearly stock take. We have to submit our stock numbers to the Department for Rural Affairs, and it has to tally up with our tags that have been utilized and the records that they have. So let's go and have a look. We'll start here with the beef pen. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. So over here we've got 40 animals in total, and we've got a bit of a spread. These are mainly for beef and of course our beef breeders. So let's go and have a look through what we've got here. So of course there will be bulls in here. They should all be infertile except for the ones that we want for breeding. So there should be maybe one or two that are not that have not been castrated. Right, so that one is still growing up, and yeah, not too bad. These are all. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beef bull, brown Swiss bulls that are being grown for meat. They probably won't bring in as much money as the Anguses or the. We've only got one Holstein. So the Angus, these are Angus females. So these are for breeding. All looking good. 5,000s. Just have a look at how much they. So that one is. How old is that? 18 months. 60%. Yeah. So. We also need to look and see what sort of value we have in these animals. So she's good value for 22 months old. She's already over 5,000. So she is in calf. No, she isn't in calf. So yeah, Indigo is in calf. 4,000. Of course, it depends on the genetics. You can see the difference there. The Melissa K's genetics are much better than Indigo K's, and of course there's just about 1,100 pounds difference between the pricing. So quite interesting, really. Quinn, yeah, bit younger. They're all 22 months old. She's pregnant and slightly more. So she doesn't have a baby. Oh, she does have a baby. Indigo K does. So they both have babies. Velvet K is also 22 months old. So that compares quite favorably to Melissa. Yep. Stormy K. It's a good price for her. Is she pregnant? Yep. Nirvana. £9,000, worth a lot of money, and you can see it's all to do with the genetics, really. And she's quite a bit older, 40 months old. So I would think breeding-wise, we don't want to go much past 60 months. So I think that she should be sold pretty much after this one is born, or we need to think about it. Maybe we should sell her in calf at 40 months old. We're getting good money for her. I'm not quite sure what will happen if we, how her price will drop when she's given birth. It's only 30%. Beautiful Amy, 60 months old. Okay, the quality is not there in terms of, so you can look at the difference in the pricing. and Foxy K 93 months old. And you can see how that's dropped. And the genetics are not great, but it's not 6,000 difference. So, yeah. So I think Nirvana, we should take our profit there. I'm going to mark Nirvana. Yeah. Angus Bull. Okay, so these should be castrated. Yeah. Vera. Okay, so she's infertile. So I think that she should just be sold straight away. So let's go and sell Vera straight away. It's pointless feeding her. Vera or Vega. Sell. We're not making any money, but we should have sold her. Millie, I'm not quite sure what happened there. 50%, 70%. Bonnie K is 22 months old. She's just had a baby. And her value is 5,300. Zia K is 7,000, also just had a baby, 30 months old. Abby is pregnant, 43 months old. And is up at 9,000. So I'm going to mark her as well. I'm going to mark her as well. Nirvana. Right, and then we've got Limousin Bull. He should be, I would imagine, cost. Oh no, he's very good. So he should actually be in the bullpen. So we'll move him to the bullpen. So James, we need to mark him as well. Hereford. Oh yeah, pretty good stats on that. 17 months already worth 3,000. 19 months. Yeah. And this one is, well, look at her stats. 37 months old. But you would have thought that she would have also been in the 9,000 bracket. I mean, with those, that's 4 extremely highs. We don't often see that. Is that the one we artificially inseminated? I think so. I think so. So what I think we should do is we should sell these the ones that are in 9,000. We sell them in calf. What we will do is we'll keep an eye on Zia K and just see how she changes in value when she becomes pregnant. So she is 7,000 without being pregnant, 30 months old. We want to sell around about the 40-month and sell them in calf, and that's the way to get good money. Of course, we're taking the chance that we are selling a really, really good calf, but we're getting the money for it. Okay, so let's go and we will sell those. Let's do that first. Nirvana is going to be sold, and Abby K is going to be sold. Sell the selected, and we make some good money there. Right. And James, spoiled brownie, I think we can take off being marked. We don't need to mark her anymore, because she was the, actually I'm going to leave her marked, so that we know that that's the one that was artificially inseminated. We'll just see what we get in terms of a calf from her. Right, so let's get out of here and pick up our stick and put the bull in there so that we can get it to the bullpen. We'll get him to the bullpen. Right, so where is he now? James, was it? Yeah. Move to trailer. Okay. Why has he not gone to the trailer? Move to trailer. Spoiled brownie, because we had it selected. Move to husbandry. James, wait, James, come on. Move the selected. Yep, James is in there. Right, so let's go and have a look at the brown Swiss breeding pen at the top. And we'll see you once we're there. Better be careful not to double count James when he's in the trailer. So I think what we'll do is, if there's other animals that need to be moved, we'll keep them in. We'll count them in the field, keep them in the trailer, and then we'll know that everything in the trailer has already been counted. Right, so let's have a look and see what we've got in here. So in here we've got 12. So it's a brown Swiss is 12. They are mainly milkers. Right, let's have a look and see. Right, she's okay. These are too young to breed. We can also keep an eye open for any that need to be moved to the breeding barn as well. So anything that's 90%. There was none in the other one. I did keep an eye open for that, but I didn't mention it. Velvet K, not too bad. That'll go next month. And yeah, nothing that is way over the odds in terms of pricing. Brown Swiss. Right, so that must have been born in the... So I'm going to castrate that. And we'll change its name. And we'll move that to the... We'll move that to the pen that we've just come from, actually. Doesn't need to stay in here. Well, I suppose it could... No, it's a milker, so we'll move it into the beef pen. Ghost breeder, I think he's done his job now. What we'll do is we'll have a look at in the bullpen to maybe bring back a younger sire, because his stats are good, but they're not great. We only really want to put the cows into calf to get milk, so we're not really worried about the quality of these. We'll get some good ones which we can separate out. Yeah, so I think I'm going to sell Ghost Breeder. I think it's time. He's quite old, 86 months old. Yeah, sell the selected. Yep, okay. And then we'll move Smith over into the trailer. And here we go. Alright, so where's Smith? Down here. Move the selected. Okay. And escape. So we can go and put this straight into the pen at the top there because we've already counted that one, so it's no problem. So let's just nip across the field. We can dodge the cows. There's not too many around. Although this field looks great with all the cows in there. We do need to do a bit of dodging. Right, so we want to move Smith into here. And yep, and move the selected to husbandry. Okay, James is going to the bullpen, or I suppose you could call it the bull pasture. Right, so that's two of the cow barns done. So we're going to do the milkers next. Oh no, we've got to open the gate and get in first. Right, so we've got 22 in here. And let's have a quick look through them. Penelope K. Right, so she's giving milk. Magic, yes. Pickles is giving milk. Inca is giving milk. Yago, yes. Yesterday. Yes, anything of high value? Nothing so far. Athena. Right, so she is not giving milk, also not pregnant. Lactating, yes, so that's fine. She's pregnant, lactating, yeah. Yes, so they're all okay. 90%. So we'll mark that. We're looking at the wrong. I'm just going to quickly go through, make sure I didn't miss any of the. There are 90%, 50%, 50%, 60, 90. So we'll mark that. Clover, yeah, extremely good. 20 months old. So we'll leave him in there to service those when needed. You're just wondering, I mean, he should be... Well, all the others, once they've, will come in. Yeah, no, we're okay on that. He's okay to be there. Right, she's 40%. That's all okay. Nothing outrageously... Well, outrageous money. Or need to sell money, should I say. Lactating, yes. So these should all be lactating, and yep, and lactating, no. But she needs to be marked because she needs to come out, because she's at 90%. This 90% was lactating, no. That's right. Lactating, no, because she's at 70%, I would imagine, or she's getting old. Inky, she's been around since the beginning. Reluctant to sell her. And lactating, yes, also quite old. Zia, Tiny Dolly, I think they were the originals. Caitlin as well, maybe. Caitlin, yeah, 43 months, 46. Bella, yeah. Bella might have also been one of the originals. The farm originals. Okay, so those two need to be moved to the carving barn. Hope I can remember where everything needs to go in my trailer. Right, where are we now? Venus and Tiny Dolly. Move the selected. Okay. And we should have 3 in the trailer there now. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right, we do have the head count written down. Didn't strap that in. Let's take a shortcut through the barn and we'll go and check. So I don't think we've got anything in the carving huts at the moment. Let's just have a quick check. No, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nope. Nope. Oh, there's one in there. Look how old that is. Wow. So we need to sort that out. Six months old. Very good. So that can go into the bullpen as well. This one I'll have to count now. No, so I'm going to, so that is a brown Swiss bull, 6 months old, 3 extremely highs. I think I'm going to move that one back up to the breeding pen. So, but I'm going to add it into the milkers in terms of the numbers. So there's one there. We're going to move that into our trailer. We don't want to sell it. Sorry, young one. He's probably got no food. Water? Well, you got food, yeah. You've got water, so thank goodness for that. I'm going to move that over to move the selected. Yep, so we'll take that one up to, what was her name? Or his name? Take that one up to the top. We'll do that once we finish the other pens. Right, let's nip across here and do the Holsteins. So we've got 6 in here, and let's have a quick look at them. That's too young, so shouldn't be pregnant. 40% pregnant, 40, 20, and 50. That's good. All okay. Might have to think about having a look to see if we'll do that in a separate issue. See if we've got a better bull to come in there now. Should have. Right, but everything is okay there. So we've got our six animals in there. And we'll escape that. These should just be for counting, really. There might be, I don't think there'll be any that need to be moved into the calving barn just yet. My thoughts are that it's probably a couple of months before the first calves from this operation will be ready, or be ready to be born. Right, so we've got another 6 in here. So that's that's milkers, 6. And let's have a quick look at those. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Pregnant. 80%. So next month. 80%. 2 to come with this. Another Smith. Remington. He's a bit of a mixed bag, Remington, in terms of his fertility high. So we'll need to have a look and see if we need to change bulls. But we'll do that's for another day. Okay, so that's good. We've got that counted. And let's go now. Have a look at our Anguses that we've got up here. I don't think there'll be anything that needs to be moved in and out from here. So we've got 7 there. That's beef stock. And let's have a look at them, make sure that they're all okay. 12 months. Yeah, probably get pregnant pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. That one's 13 months and 20%. All right. Yeah, that's good. Butterscotch. Oh, it doesn't look like we've got butterscotch tagged. Apply monitor. So it's always good to do stock take, because you pick up these little things that have gone wrong or that you've forgotten to do. There we go. And Dusty. also hasn't got a monitor on. These all have monitors, don't they? Wow. Don't know why those two didn't have monitors on. Must have bought them and then took. Yeah, he's looking good. Don't think we need to. We'll check him out, but he looks like he can still be master of his domain. Right, and we'll go and have a look at the bulls. These are mixtures, so we do want to put one in there. Well, let's count these first. See how many are in here. There's 9 bulls in there. Let's just have a quick squiz at them. Jumbo. Yep. What we wanted to do is have a look at our, I think it was a Limousin bull, wasn't it? James, yeah. James was, well, that's wool. Jumbo. Hercules Brown Swiss is 3, so he's pretty good, but I think the other one was also 3. 7 months old, a little bit older. Wonder if we should put both of them in that top. I'm going to mark him. Wonderful temper. Yeah, not too bad. 12 months old. So that would be what we need to look to see whether he should be changed over in the Holstein breeding pen. We'll check that out. Big Trooper and Rascal, yeah, they're all okay. Limousin bull. So that was the brown Swiss bull. Is it a Limousin bull that we have here? Yeah, so James can actually go into this pen, because I don't want to put James in. Yeah, James can go into this pen. Brown Swiss bull. It was Oreo that we wanted to take up there. James was always supposed to come down. Yeah, that's right. So James gets moved to husbandry. James move selected to husbandry. Tiny Dolly and Venus need to go into the, Oreo needs to go into the top pen. That's correct. Right, so that's all our cows and bulls and beef cattle counted. So we are at, let's have a look, 47. We are 12, 13, 25, 47. So 47 beef, 47 cow milkers, and 9 bulls. So that's 94 plus 9. That is 103. It's 103 cows, cattle and bulls. So bovine. The bovine, well, I suppose water buffalo are bovine as well. In any case, let's get these sorted out and we'll go and do the work on the water buffalo. Well, while we're here, we can just do the stock take, the count of goats quickly. I'm not going to do any movement of that because I think I did do that at the beginning of this month. So let's just do the count goats, and we've got 6 in there, and five, and another 6, so 12, 17 goats. Rightio. Where did we park this? This down here. So we'll nip on down to, or we'll nip on up to the calving barn, and we'll put those two milking cows into the calving barn. I think we've got, whoa, brakes didn't work. There we go. And yep, all done. Well, not all done yet. And we'll that and that. Move the selected to husbandry. Okay, that's that done. We're just about finished now. We'll get this up to the brown Swiss pen. Put that bull in there. A couple of months before he can do the job, but still he can get himself acquainted. And we know we've got a really good bull in there now. Really, really good bull. And this is actually kind of only a small detour on the way down to the water buffalo to get them counted. The water buffalo we're counting this month, but I think in the next month or the month after there's going to be a huge increase in population. So I think just about everything is pregnant there. So we're looking forward to that, because we've got to try and get that buffalo milk going. It's so expensive to buy it in. Right. And move selected to the husbandry. Okay. Right, so that's that all done. And we'll nip it down to the water buffalo. Of course, the water buffalo we just let birth in the fields. They are tough biddies, the water buffalo. Should have made that a little bit better. Grass is coming up nicely now. Wheat is still a couple of growth stages away. Seems to be taking a long time before we get there, because we've been doing all the little bits in between. We had the artificial insemination done, and also the herdsman set up. Yes, it's been a busy couple of months. Right, so water buffalo, what are we looking at? How many have we got? This always seems to be so many. Wonder if we've got any in the water. Can't see any in the water. The bulls, of course, love the water. There we go. We digressed again. Got away from what we should be doing. Right, let's have a look and see. So, the water buffalo here, we've got 22. So, water buffalo, note that down, 22. And let's have a look at them. So it's too young. That's pregnant. Still a way away. 60%. 60, 70, 70. It's a couple of months away still. $30, $70. Right, yeah, so we've got, how many babies are we expecting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. Yeah, so 19 babies expected in the next few months. Cannot complain about that. They're all doing okay. And our water buffalo, we've got 3 bulls in here. It's probably why everything is what's these? That's not too bad, but not the best. Silver also okay. They're all okay, but we need to look at them and change them over when we do the bull stuff. Right, so how many did we say we got in there? 22. Let's go and have a look at the bulls. We should still have a few there. Right, so here we are at the males. We've got another 9 of those. So water buffalo is 31 in total. And do we have anything that's decent here? It looks like I think we might just be raising these for so that's reasonably gusty K, better than the other ones that we've got in there. Zeppelin. Yeah, they Gusty K's how old? Yeah, so really he needs to be moved over to the bull pair, to the females, and those other 3 need to be castrated and brought back. Yeah, we'll do that quickly. Get that done. We need to get the stick out first. Alright, here we go. Gusty K needs to come across. Move the selected to trailer. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this now is just because we're down here. We don't, when we go and look at the bulls in the other pens, most probably in the next episode or maybe even off camera, I don't have to traipse all the way down here. It's the only disadvantage of having the water buffalo down here is that it is a bit of a traipse. Well, that's not really, but yeah, you get what I mean. Everything else is very concentrated at the top, and this is a part. It's just pure laziness, nothing else. This is ending up to be quite a long episode, but it needs to be done. We need to just keep track of where we are every now and again. Hope it's not too boring for you. I do find it quite interesting to do this type of thing. Okay, and then we want to move out the water buffalo, all three of the... Actually, we want to castrate them first. Yeah, because of course, now that we can artificially inseminate, we don't have to keep mediocre stock anymore, males. So we don't have to keep them, we can grow them for beef. So that one, and that one. Move selected to trailer. We'll still have to work out what the value, the optimal value is for selling water buffalo. But really we want to get their milk going. That's where we make the money from the water buffalo. We've got to get a good supply of, and decent supply of water buffalo milk going. Right, so I'm going to get this done, and then I think that's kind of where we're going to end this episode. We'll just sum up the numbers quickly, and let's just get this transferred and move the selected. Yep. Okay. Right. Yeah, so that's where we're going to end this episode. Stock take is done, and we end up with 103 cows of different types, cows and bulls, water buffalo 31, and 17 goats. So our husbandry farm is, I would say now, not a small farm anymore, maybe a middle-sized farm. Of course, we've got some fields going already, and yeah, not too bad. How many years have we been going? The stats, let's have a look and see. We've been going for where does a years played? For 4 years. So that's not too bad. 4 years from virtually nothing to over 100 cows. Our quality is, I would say, very high. Probably not exceptionally high yet, but very high overall. High to very high, yeah. So not too bad. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this little stock take. get those figures over to the Department of Rural Affairs and Animal Affairs, or whatever they call themselves. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.